Listening to her music, and when you consider the kind of success she's had, it's hard to believe that Katie Melua is only 24 years old. But already she can boast 3 critically acclaimed studio albums, all that have gone platinum. Plenty of material then for her latest record, a collection of her best songs.
It felt like the right time to do it because I think 3 albums is a good, amount of time and a body of work that you can, reflect on and look back. And I think it just feels like the first chapter of, what I've done, and hopefully I'll, move on and do other things that'll probably be a little bit different.
The album features 14 previously recorded tracks, opening with the massive hit Closest Thing to Crazy. There are also 3 new songs, including this track, 2 Bare Feet, and the next single, Toy Collection, released on December the 29th.
Toy Collection is a song that I actually wrote for a film soundtrack, and it's a British comedy. I think it's coming out in January, called Faint Heart, and it's got a really sort of interesting, quirky story about these guys that are into reenactment war fighting, from like the Middle Ages. So they take part in those when you go to those castles and they have those sort of reenactment fighting.
I mean, do you ever look back and think, oh, I can't believe what I've achieved? I mean, this is huge.
Absolutely. It is quite weird, to look back and, see what I've done. But what's strange is because I'm, living it now and that's my reality, I actually find it more bizarre to think of, where I've come from. Like, my life in Georgia, or even my life in Belfast, was just so far removed from, what I'm doing these days that I kind of have to look at pictures, of when I was a little kid and see the flat that we used to live in, and I just can't believe it. I mean, I had an incredible childhood, but as it was in Georgia, it was somewhat difficult compared to living in the West. So yeah, what's happened is just phenomenal.
Having just finished her world tour, Katie says it's now time for a rest, but promises to start work on her 4th album in the new year.